back to Living Green with Baby. With Valentine's Day approaching, we're going to show you homemade, healthier alternative to conventional chocolates. It's easy and fast to make and will make it extra special for your loved ones on this Valentine's Day. What we're going to need is dark chocolate. The higher the content of cocoa, the better. Bitter chocolate, we're not adding any sugar because all the sweetness will be added with dry fruits, preferably organic or fair trade. Chop it into small pieces, and we're going to melt the chocolate with about half a tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm going to add it to a medium pot with hot water. We don't want the water really to be boiling, so the chocolate can melt gradually and doesn't lose any of its quality. And then meanwhile, we're going to prepare our heart-shaped forms. My favorite one, plastic container from yogurt, that we're going to cut into strips about inch high, fold it in half, just like that, and then bring the edges together on the inside, and very simply staple them with a staple. And our heart is done. We can also staple them on the other side if we want a sharper heart. There is our heart. Nice and simple. Once we have our forms ready, I'm going to put parchment paper on either a cutting board or some kind of board so that the chocolate doesn't stick from the bottom, and simply just place my forms so they're sitting nice and flat. And I'm going to arrange my fruit, whatever you fancy. I have raisins, cranberries, and dried cherries, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. And what I have also prepared is chopped raw nuts, any nuts you fancy. I have chopped some raw almonds and hazelnuts, and I'm going to arrange them along with my dried fruit. Once our chocolate is fully melted, we're going to remove it from the stove and let it cool for a few minutes. When our chocolate has thickened a little bit, which may be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, you can help it by putting it for a change to cold water. And we are ready to pour it into our forms. It might come out a little, just press it down. If you're in a hurry, you can put it to the fridge or a freezer and it will harden in the next 15-20 minutes. If you're doing this days ahead, you can just let it cool off naturally on the counter. Okay, about half an hour later, we can take our chocolate out from the fridge because it's nice and hard now. And we can just easily peel it off from the parchment paper, and look how easy the edges come off. Look at that. Look at a beautiful heart. Now here we have a nice and healthier version to a conventional chocolate. Remember that dark chocolate is healthy if you consume about 1.5 ounces a day. It's full of antioxidants. It's proven to help blood circulation, preventing blood clots and cholesterol from gathering in your bloodstream. This is about 1.5 ounces to give you an idea. We can do some home packaging. Also consider recycling things from last year. Look at that. If you're mailing your gift, you can also reuse an old box, just reline it with new paper, and you can simply store it in a bubble wrap so it's nicely cushioned and doesn't damage. And there we go. If your budget permits, consider buying some nice organic wine or other organic products like homemade soap. You can also make your own box. This is a miniature box for jewelry. Decorate it with some seashells. Very easy. Love should be celebrated every day of the year, not just on Valentine's. So remember that. Thank you for watching and happy Valentine's Day.